Hello everyone, my name is Rifa Rahman Hakim. My student ID number is A1B025024. I'm a student in the Law International Program, Faculty of Law at Jenderal Sudirman University. Under the instruction of Ms. Nisa and Mr. Karedi, today I will present a legal case from Indonesia, a famous one, the case Corruption and Fraud by Kerry Adrianto. What became the background of the case is a major alleged corruption scandal involving the management of crude oil and refinery product at PT Pertamina, an Indonesian state-owned oil company. The case started when the Attorney General Office Kejaksaan Agung named Muhammad Kerry Adrianto Riza as a suspect in February 2025 on charge of corruption in the Pertamina supply chain, especially oil terminal and tanker contract. The main issue is whether the defendant action constitute corruption under Indonesian criminal law, specifically whether the agreement and procurement practice unlawfully enrich individual and harm the state finance. The relevant law is Pertamina Oil Sector Regulation or the relevant regulation include government and ministerial rules on state enterprises, procurement, energy sector, which set normative expectation for how Pertamina should operate and procure services. The applicable legal norm is in this case whether the carry conduct amount to perbuatan melanggar hukum, unlawful act that enrich private interest and adversely impact public finance, as outlined in Indonesian anti-corruption statute. Evaluate the court decision or case handling. Court handling so far, the court has begun proceeding at the Pengadilan Tindak Pidana Korupsi Tipikor in Central Jakarta, and Kerry has been formally indicted and detained. In October 2025, the court granted his lawyer a request to transfer Kerry detention to a different detention facility due to health reasons, pneumonia. A decision his counsel welcomed as humane and legally justified for proper medical care. Assessment of decision. The prosecution approach to indicting high-profile business figures show a strong anti-corruption enforcement stance, charging Mr. Kerry under clear anti-corruption norm like Article number 2 and number 3 of UU Tipikor, signal serious legal accountability for economic crimes. Critic, including Kerry defense, argue that the timing and the range of alleged conduct change between investigation, indictment, possibility affecting the procedural fairness. And the next is my opinion. My opinion is I agree with the prosecution application of anti-corruption law to allege misuse of state finance. However, the defense procedural objective deserve careful consideration to ensure due process, especially regarding timing of charge and factual causation of losses. The court must fairly weigh evidence of actual state loss versus mere allegation. And the next is ethical and social implication. In this case, has broader ethical and social impact. Corruption in critical sector like energy affect public trust, national security, and economic integrity, A ruling that enforces accountability can strengthen confidence in Indonesian institutions and deter elite misconduct. Conversely, perceived procedural flaws or selective enforcement could fuel public cynicism. And conclusion, the case against Muhammad Khairi Adrianto Risa showcases Indonesia's legal effort to confront large-scale economic corruption involving state assets. The prosecution and court have applied relevant anti-corruption status appropriately. Both procedural fairness and factual clarity on alleged losses remain key to a just outcome. This case could ultimately set important standards for accountability in corporate and state-linked misconduct. Thank you guys.